How do I do this?
Got some leg warmers, Peta.
Do you want to help me, Mom?
Sure. Here, I'll hold the plant.
Ow, Teddy.
It's too much like work. So he's down again. You were doing so good. What your sheep are trying to tell you.
You have a little bit of a fever.
It's up to you now, Peanut. Good morning. I'm off to grab that flat tire. Hopefully it's not flat now because we had to order a new one for our forklift because my ewes have so graciously knocked over a big cement feed bunk that requires a working forklift to pick back up and put back in place. Our newer old forklift that we just got like a couple months ago has blown through 2 tires already. I actually think it's the same tire that just went flat twice, so it's probably good we're getting a new one. Most of this day is going to be with my sister and my niece because we are getting our basement warehouse, aka Jack's room, sort of situated and figured out for this little soft launch that we're doing who knows when. And there's a couple more things I need to figure out on the back end of my website, my Shopify website. Yeah, I've been spending a lot of hours YouTubing how to package, ship, and label on Shopify. That has been my YouTube search as of late. Erica has been working on Shopify, so I'm hoping she can answer all my questions and we can get it figured out and then let you guys know through my newsletter. That's how I'm gonna run this launch, is just through it, because I don't have very much of anything. I just wanted to have like a little test kitchen, work out all the wrinkles and the bugs so that when we have our big launch in the fall, we will sort of know what we're doing and it's not so stressful and chaotic. I'll give you a quick tour of my new basement warehouse, or Jack's old room. We have, I've got all the boxes sort of organized and labeled over there, but I've taken out 10 of each shirt and shelved them so everything's in order. So we got like small, medium, large, extra large, 2XL, 3XL, 4XL, and then our tanks and stuff because I didn't have room. I needed more shelves. Mental note. There's one more thing I needed to do, and that is weigh one of these hats. So with packaging, you need to weigh everything. I did most of it yesterday, but I have to do this baseball hat still. So I got some scales, shipping scales from Amazon. I got a little one, and I got a bigger one for the clothes and stuff. I'm just gonna do this quick. So I weighed the box already, so that's in my packaging details, but with the actual products, I have to weigh each one, each size, plug it in. And I've pre-wrapped all mine so I don't have to add this to my packaging rate. I just put it in with these actually don't weigh anything, so it's kind of nice that way. So let's see what this guy weighs. 3.5 ounces. So then I just plug that into my Shopify under products.
So I can go around it. Because the top is fine. It's not that tall. Honestly, I probably don't even need this screw back together. Once I stab them into the ground, we'll probably be fine.
You do you there, boss lady.
Hey. Do you want to help me, Mom?
Sure.
Okay.
What am I helping you with?
Just cutting these things.
Oh, we have to cut them.
Yeah, so I can get them around my teeth.
Jess's tomatoes are getting too big. Look at all the little tomatoes coming.
That's the new one so far.
No, there's more. You see?
That's new.
We got that one on.
Dang good.
Good lettuce.
Like, this is so
Even your
sideways.
new seating's coming up good.
No, I know. I'm very happy with it. So, like, this is the struggle, is like getting it.
Here, I'll hold the plant. There you go. How's that?
I'll try not to stab you. And try and get it through.
Here we go.
That one wasn't too bad. Much easier when you cut it. I'm gonna do those ones
You
too.
need to make a salad, Jess.
Because I'm gonna manifest that they're gonna survive. That girl.
Good morning. Carissa is just finishing up chores, and then we're gonna head back up to our scouring plant because our wool is already done. I swear I just took it up there. When did we take it up? Friday? Yeah, so it hasn't even been a week, which is crazy. However, my wool wagon is full of odds and sods that we grabbed from Mark's mom's cottage. So there's a canoe and a kayak and a bunch of stuff, random stuff. So I have to find a home for that before I can steal the wool wagon to actually grab the said wool. I apologize for not picking up the camera for the rest of the day yesterday. We, for about 8 hours, dissected the website, and we ran into a whole bunch of new snags that I've never had to deal with because we've always had a fulfillment company working on all the products that we want to sell. So I think we're getting close. We did a little test run yesterday and it worked, and we also did a test like refund and return and stuff. So I think we're almost good to go. I have to take some pictures of the products, and I think there's still a couple I haven't shown you guys. So when I come back from doing the wool, I might sneak back to the cabin to take a few pictures because it's got the backdrop that I think I want. All right, well, let's go get our wool. Alrighty, we got 2 big bales and a baby bale over there. So 290 pounds. I think this is 277. And then I think that's like 45 pounds or something like that. So this, plus I have 2 bales in the shipping container. So I now have enough to fulfill an order to go to Montreal to get spun. Very exciting. 2025. Back at the cabin right now. I have to take pictures of the products that I'm hoping to launch next week. And the only thing I was thinking that looked close to what the company that did the pictures before looks like is this table as a backdrop. I'm hoping this will work, so you guys can just watch the madness that goes behind a launch. Now, there's a couple shirts you guys actually didn't see. This is the hat, I think you saw. Billy and then my little white sheep together in a Jeep. This one is Miss Willow. So this one's called Hello Willow. That one's called Hello Willow. This one's called It's a Sheep Thing. I hope this video will go out before this all happens. Check your newsletter, and how you can subscribe to the newsletter is if you just click on the website, which is always in my description. I think actually my newsletter link is also in the description, but if you want to just go to the website, there's a pop-up that comes up every single time you go on it, and you can just click it and it'll take you to the place you need to subscribe to the newsletter, and then that's where I'm gonna advertise when this is gonna happen. I want it small. I want it small on purpose because this is very much a test run. I ask you to be patient with us as we do this. It's a learning curve. Picture time. Oh shoot, how is this gonna work? How do I do this? How about I look at what I have on my website already? Here we go. Yeah, it's the whole t-shirt. How does she do that? She must just take a picture and crop it. Okay. It's so wrinkly. Should I iron this? That looks better. I wonder if it could look better on the floor. You know what? This might actually look better on the floor. That took longer than I thought, and it was a little more difficult than I thought because the dark colors are showing like a big red blob in the middle of it. If we have extra flooring, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna see if we have extra flooring left over and then put like a little board together, and then I can do this at home and not have to come back here. It is a smoke show out here today, and yes, I am wearing pants. I wanted to show you sort of what we are gonna be up to over the next few days, probably this weekend. I think I'm on for chores this weekend, so we're not doing anything, but we have some tile. We laid some pipe here. So this is drainage tile. This is what we talk about a lot on this channel. Sometimes it's in the fields. We use smaller tile in the fields. This is a 6-inch. We usually use 4-inch most of the time in the ground. This would be more of like a main, so all the little 4-inchers would run into this. So we're putting this sort of around the, I think actually on top of the footing. And then what happens is, I think we have some eaves. I don't know if there's an eave on the entire building or just certain portions of it. I'm not really sure where it's directed to, but I think the rest of the roof needs sort of somewhere for that water when it comes off the roof where it can go. We don't want it to pool at the bottom of the building. So we want it to be able to drain down into that tile. That is the plan. We're doing that, and then I think we need to get electrical and plumbing somehow sort of organized. And then the foreman called today and said he wanted to backfill this. So we are probably on for some weekend warrior work in this crazy heat. We're like easily mid-30s, probably 40s with humidity, and it's just come really quick and really aggressive. I knew I left this door open for a reason. I am on the hunt for the leftover flooring from the cabin. I'm gonna see if we're sitting on any. I think we did have extra. Oh, we do have some. Oh, perfect. That's it right there. Cool. Good morning. We came out bright and early to beat the heat and start hoof trimming and vaccinating our 2 groups that are due here in August. And then both Chris and I came in and noticed that my ewe lambs of my group that I just seedered have blown through the gate. I had a chain there, but they must have got it off somehow. So the good thing is we have to sort these guys anyway when we pull the cedars. So I think instead of like rearranging them today, I might just let these guys all be together. And then when we sort them, when we pull the cedars, they're going to be in their own group with their own designated rams anyway. So I think they'll be okay for a couple days with the older ladies. So we'll just, it's good that it's girls and not the boys, but not ideal still. I like them when they're in their own designated spots, but they're sheep.
Are they? Yeah.
Oh, this is so much better.
Yesterday was killer.
How are you at?
No.
Oh, I know.
Sour.
Oh no. My trusty assistant is doing the vaccination, and then I am gonna hook trim.
Oh, they're up here. I see that. Oh, he's alive. Well, it's a big change in
got a license. Hello, sweet Peter. Yeah, she's got socks. I don't think Charlie got those.
We got some leg warmers, Peter.
Kind of cute. Oh my god, she's got nothing. Tiny. These are harder to do because you're so scared of going to, because they're already so short. And they're actually quite thin.
Yeah, they look.
They're not, it's not like rock hard. Usually the black ones are pretty hard.
Lucy.
Alright, Teds. Your turn. Your turn. Okay, your feet are stuck. No.
Ow, Teddy.
I'm glad we started that job when we did, because now this room feels like a sauna. But I thought I better come in and write down this week's management jobs, because we did do the chlamydia vaccine on my ewe lambs that I put cedars in, and then we did cedars on Tuesday, and I hadn't wrote that down on this one. It's on the one in the house. So then today I wrote down that we hoof trimmed our ewe lambs and gave them gland vac. So that vaccine that Carissa was doing, we always do a pre-lamb vaccination for clostridial diseases, and it's actually not for the ewe necessarily. It's for the ewe to develop antibodies over these next 6.5 weeks, 7 weeks prior to lambing, and then when they lamb, they should have a ton of antibodies going through that colostrum, and then those first few days that lamb should get lots of immunity from mom. And then I don't have to go through and vaccinate a bunch of baby lambs for clostridial issues later in life. It's easier to do it now and get it through mom than to sort of manhandle all those lambs whenever you'd have to do it. I don't know if you do it I don't know the actual protocol of when you would do lambs versus mums, but I feel like it's a lot more work and a lot more often that you have to do it to boost them up. That job is done. I am on chore duty this weekend, so I will probably try to attack those other two, not attack, but attack the job of doing the mature ewes between Saturday and Sunday. It's a bigger group, so I think I'm just gonna try to do those when it's cooler in the morning and then feed them after, so they're not upside down with a full belly of feed in this heat especially. And then I do have to get those rams done. They need their vaccine for sure. They get done annually now, the rams. Their hooves should get done. I always get a bit concerned doing their hooves right before a breed, just in case they get a little bit off balance, and then I don't want anything to affect their performance the week following, which is when we pull those cedars out. So I'm on the fence whether I'm going to do that. If they don't get done before breeding, what I'll do is do them directly after breeding. But the vaccine needs to get into them. Now I'm going to go with Mark on a little road trip. We have to pick up some more drainage tile. And I'm going to sit in air conditioning for a little bit. So this is the heavy stuff that you don't want crushed.
Yeah. It probably doesn't matter, but we have to build a berm to get into this area to backfill it.
Yeah.
And I just worry about crushing the tile.
I get that.
We're doing all this work to put it in.
Just putting in some rebar to hold the pipe onto the footings there, so when we backfill it, it won't roll off. You think I'll be able to? Are you gonna go this way or move it over? Yeah. Zach, I'll get more slack here. You there? Good? It's too much like work. Welcome back to the basement warehouse. It is Friday night. We have finally cooled off. Am I loud? I've got my noise canceling. What I need to do is I did find some old flooring, and we've got some dust and dirt on it. I want to use this for the backdrop of the merch pictures. I took a bunch of pictures yesterday, but they look terrible. So I ironed them all and got them all ready. So I want to lay this out and see if my lighting's a little better. right under it. That looks better. Good morning. It is Saturday. We're starting early again. I'm on chore duty as well, but before we start feeding, while it's cool, we're gonna hoof trim and vaccinate half of my mature ewes. We did the ewe lambs yesterday, so I thought I would just work away. I'm only gonna do half because it's just me, just to get that sort of off the list. I think because I don't have Carissa today, what I'm gonna do is fill up the chute, shut the door behind them, vaccinate them, and then hoof trim them. And then when that's all cleared out, then I'll repeat the process, because what happens is if I vaccinate after I hoof trim in here, I will totally forget or miss them. And I don't want to do that. So I sort of need an assembly line for my brain, because I'm so used to her doing it before I get to them. So because I've been doing that repetitively, I know how my brain works, and I'm very routine, and I will 100% miss some. I will actually have to scan these guys, because if I have any ewes that are born in 2018s should be aging out. So whether, I think I did that before I put the rams in with this group, so there shouldn't be any older than 2019 right now, but if there is, they get Tasvax. So I brought the Tasvax just in case, but I do have to check ages with these mature ewes. Okay, the oldest one is a 2019 ewe, and the rest were good, so they all get gland back. And don't worry, I'm not gonna make you guys watch this again. We'll see you when I'm done. I was reading some comments on my last video, and everybody's wanting to know about Peanut, how he's doing. He had, I think the last time you guys saw him, he was looking better, his ears were perky, he was walking better, and he was like that for 2 more days, so 3 total. He was feeling good. I think just responding probably to the painkiller and maybe the antibiotics. I'm not sure. And then Carissa texted me 2 days ago, said he was down again. So I actually changed it up a bit in case he's struggling maybe with an injury. I had a lamb just not that long ago, and I ended up giving it dexamethasone, the painkiller, selenium, just in case it's like a white muscle thing. We'll see what he's like this morning. I'm hoping he's still okay. I don't need help with these. So he's down again. He has moved, but I don't like his sad ears and sad face. What happened? We were doing so good. I think what I might do is run back over. I might grab a thermometer, actually. Yeah, I don't have the right coveralls. I usually carry one in my coveralls. Take a temp, see what we're dealing with. We've got everything going. The airbags are on, the fans are on. It's just hot. It's like, it's been in the 30s all week, and that's really, really hard on all animals, and especially little lambs. Especially little vulnerable lambs that had a rough start. But we won't give up. We'll keep trying. Hey, Peanut? We'll keep trying. I actually brought him into the center alley so he can lay on some nice clean straw, and he's just nibbling at the hay. And he drank about 2 bowls, water bowls full of water. So the problem is now he's not standing. So he's not getting to the water, and it's too hot to not drink water. Went back to the other barn to get Peanut some medication. He's moved all the way down to the far end. He wants to go back in the pen. Peanut, I couldn't even get you up. Oh, you want to be with your brother? We just want to be together. Do you want to lay here then? Get you some hay and your water? Alright, well I did bring my thermometer. What your sheep are trying to tell you: fever, any age, rectal temp, 103.5. Hydrated body is warm to the touch, especially ears, sunken eyes, increased respiratory rate. Yep. The ears are warm. No, that one's not warm at all. Alright, well, we'll see. Okay, 39.8. So I gotta figure that out. In Fahrenheit. 103.6. You have a little bit of a fever. Peanut's brother really wants to be close to him. Right here, it's okay. There. Get him some hay and some water. Here's brother. All is well. It's up to you now, Peanut. Do it for us. One more day of rearranging this because I'm still not entirely satisfied. I think I'm going to move the bed so it's like pushed against that wall. And then I have a little more room, and I might set the tables up sort of going this way perhaps, because the room is lengthwise. So I'm thinking putting the tables this way is just going to be a hindrance to get around. I'm going to spend about an hour here. I went and got 2 more shelves like this. These guys. I want to get all my stuff a little more organized.